Okay, so I slept in this morning and couldn't watch it, but I'm gonna watch it right now. The Usual Suspects. I guess this is gonna be part 2 of my whatever. I don't know. Okay, so I actually saw some of this movie before with my friends, but I fell asleep. It was night, to be fair. And I remember they all got called in for this lineup scene. I remember that. I don't know. I don't really remember what it's about. I feel like... I don't know if this is the right thing that I'm thinking of, but I feel like they were paid to be part of a lineup. Something. I don't know, but The Usual Suspects is what my stepfather used to call my friends. Okay, so there's some kind of situation with, like, I don't know if it's like mafia or some kind of crime lord. I don't know, I don't have much of a prediction because I did already see the beginning. I just don't remember it. Something about Keyser Söze. Is he the criminal? I feel like he is. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna watch this. And I'll meet you back here in 1 hour and 46 minutes. So, watched this. My phone's making a lot of sound. It was pretty good. I didn't realize last time I watched it that I actually did see the end. It just didn't mean anything to me at the time. And luckily I didn't really remember it until it was happening, so it's not like it got ruined. Solid 8 out of 10. So that's a good rating. Unfortunately, I was having problems with the disc and I had to pop it out and wipe it off and put it back in. And when I did that and the DVD menu played again, one of the clips kind of tipped me off as to the ending. But I tried not to think about it too much and turned out that was right. So it wasn't as big of a surprise as it should have been who Keyser Söze was. But with all the hype that I had heard from the original time I saw it with my friends and that Drew made such a big deal of it that I kind of figured that anyway, so it wasn't that big of a surprise. But still, really, really good movie. Good thing number 1, I thought that the way they told it with, like, the flashbacks and the narration was good. I like it when movies do that, but I don't know why. Good thing number 2, I like it when criminals are the good guys, like the protagonists, because I find that it must be more of a challenge to make them likable, so then I think that the people who attempt to do that are just general, like, better filmmakers, so the movies end up being better when you have someone who's, like, a criminal that is actually the protagonist, so I like that. And good thing number 3, even though I had a hunch as to what the ending was going to be, it didn't actually spoil the whole plot. It was just one part of it, and I still thought it was not very predictable, and lots of interesting, surprising things happen. So it was exciting. It was an exciting movie. Bad thing was, I think part of the reason why I had a hunch was because like right before the end when the cops are trying to convince the guy that that Keaton was the bad guy, I'm like, that's not even a good, like, I don't buy that that's the true ending of this story because that's just too obvious. So I didn't believe that, so I knew that that wasn't it. So when they're revealing that he is Keyser, I'm like, I know there's more, because that's not a surprising ending, but they were acting like it was supposed to be really surprising. Anyways, I thought they could have come up with something better than that. But I think I'm just being nitpicky because I really need something bad to say, and I don't really have anything else bad to say. Usual Suspects. Watch it. And I'm going to jump right into the next movie because I'm currently eating food, and so I need something to watch. I decided that still not in the mood for Elizabeth. I'll do that one next. But we're gonna watch Kingpin right now. So I've never heard of this. So it's got Woody Harrelson, who is the less sexy, more quality Matthew McConaughey, in my opinion. It looks as though it's about bowling, obviously. This guy's got a hook for a hand. I don't understand that. Okay, so there's two guys and a girl. The girl will probably have little to do with the plot, but just stand around looking sexy until the end when she gets together with somebody who is well below her league. So this guy's celebrating on the back. I'm guessing there's, try not to read, there's some kind of competition, probably a bowling competition. And we got Randy Quaid. He looks like he might be an idiot. And I sense that there's some kind of con happening just by this guy's pants. Unsure about the hook. I don't know. I could go a couple different ways with that. Okay, I don't know. We're gonna watch it right now, and then we will reconvene and discuss. So I just watched this, and what do I want to say? Let's say 7 out of 10. It was okay. So yeah, there was a bowling competition, and he was like the idiot, so that was apparent from his smile. And I said his pants made it look like it was a con. He was fairly connish, but the whole thing wasn't a con. And she did more than I thought she would. She didn't just stand around. So, but it was pretty close. Okay, so 7 out of 10, let's do 2 good things. Good thing number 1, what Randy Quaid's character, whatever his name was, went back to his Amish farm in the end, which I thought was good. And for some reason I expected him to stay out because of like everything he learned about the world, and it always happens in shows that Amish people, they leave. So I liked that he wanted to go back. I thought that was respectful of Amish people. Good thing number 2 is I actually did like this girl. I like it when a woman can like take care of herself, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't still see herself as like a sexual object in some situations, because I find that like feminists have sort of separated them. So you either respect your body or you don't. Like there's no like understanding that you could have physical features that you could use to your advantage, whatever. She was sort of a con artist too. So anyways, I liked that she owned that very well. Bad thing number 1 is I didn't actually find the main character, Woody Harrelson's character, that likable, and I didn't care if he succeeded. I cared more about the Amish farm and the girl than I did about him, because I found him fairly off-putting. I cared a little bit, but I mean, I didn't find him very likable. Bad thing number 2 was I thought they went for like shock factor a bit too much. The fact that he's Amish, and they had him doing drugs, and then he was a stripper, and I'm like, I get it, but they could have done so much more like situational stuff. They did do some, but I mean, like, I don't care for that sort of like juxtaposition when like a really good like religious person does something like crazy, like outrageous. Like, I don't find that funny. I just think it's sort of distasteful. Overall, I thought it was really funny. It was much funnier than I thought it was going to be. And like the when he milked the bull, that was pretty funny. So yeah, solid 7, mostly because of the fact that I didn't care for him. These 2 are good. This one. So yeah, that's Kingpin, and I'm going to do the Elizabeth sequel next. So I don't bring the box over here. So yeah, that's gonna be next.